welcome to Student News. This is your briefing for the month of July 2024. From horror stories to heroes, this month we have it all, so let's get into it. A student society at the University of Warwick has been suspended by the Students' Union pending an investigation following a video that appears to show the group dancing to a Nazi marching song. In light of the suspension, a university spokesperson stated anti-Semitism has no place on our campus and insisted that the actions taken by the society were utterly abhorrent. BBC News published a report earlier this month in which they found that over 1.8 million students have at least £50,000 of student loan debt. Over 61,000 students have over £100,000 of debt, and 50 students have more than £200,000 of debt. A student walking home after a night out in Newcastle was robbed of her phone by a man wearing a balaclava, who she feared would assault her after he continued to follow her after she ran away. A University of Birmingham student has taken their own university to court after the university shut down a pro-Palestinian protest encampment on campus, which the student named Maria Ali and her lawyers declare was a peaceful protest and had legitimate aims. A computer science student from the University of Bath has been named among the best student game developers in the UK and has received an award for their video game Guilt for Dreaming. An 18-year-old student named Harry Beasley is attempting to circumnavigate the entire British coastline using an electric-powered boat. If he is successful, he should break a world record, and he is doing it to raise awareness of the possibility of electric boats being more commercially used for sustainability purposes. Around 5,000 students are taking UCL to court over their teaching strategies during COVID. The lead claimant states the suit is about consumer rights, saying that they bought a service and were undeniably delivered a worse quality service with no refund for their troubles after teaching was moved online or cancelled altogether. Archaeology students at the University of Leicester unearthed what they suspect to be the remains of a Roman villa in the Leicestershire countryside that they estimate could date back to the 2nd century. Allegations that entry requirements for foreign students are lower than those for home students have been circulated for a long time. However, a review has found no concerns of the alleged conduct. Students at the University of Wolverhampton are angered by the university, which scrapped a free bus service between its campuses. The university have said that it had to take the difficult decision because the high costs were hard to justify. The Students' Union stated they were disheartened by the decision, adding that the service was important for many students, especially for disabled ones. A student paramedic at the University of Sunderland saved a man's life in a supermarket. The man was having a heart attack and the student named Stacey Thane leapt into action. Despite only beginning her training in May, she was able to save the man's life. Former student halls in Shrewsbury have had plans approved to be converted into temporary accommodation for homeless people. Mechanical engineering students from all across the world are competing at the Silverstone race circuit in Northamptonshire as part of the Formula student event, in which teams compete to build and then race their own racing cars. Regrettably, 3 students died from drowning this month after being trapped in the flooded basement of an exam coaching centre in Delhi, India. The deaths have sparked anger and protests all throughout the city. A student at Cardiff University was horrified to find a dead mouse in her bed at her shared house. She stated in her TikTok video, which has since gone viral, that she was in bed watching films, got up to go to the bathroom, and by the time she had got back, the dead mouse was just laying in her bed. She has said she is horrified and outraged by the unlivable nature of her accommodation. And finally, a theatre production A theatre production student at Bath Spa University has opened his own circus with a twist. The circus, which mixes elements of circus and traditional musical theatre, will run for 5 shows later this year. And that's all we have time for today, so if you found this informative, please give the video a like, and to stay up to date with all our student news videos, consider subscribing, as we have a new video the last Tuesday of each month, and between them we have other videos in the works. So consider checking them out as well, but until next time, remember to stay educated.